Yes, I am your host, Pitch Motherfucking Black, aka the Chocolate God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the rebirth of Pitch Black being on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for that real quick. Let's jump right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Cardi B, Am I the Drama? Is she still on top? Well, I don't know. You know, the reason why I don't know is because I really didn't like that Outside record. But this new record that she got is fire. And her first album was so monumentally big that it just took over. And I honestly think that she waited too long to drop this second album. Because if it comes out and it's not the cultural bombshell like the first one was, no matter if it sells good or not, if it's not equal to the first one, they're going to say it's a flop. They're going to say it's not as good as the first one because you only compare it to your last album. And like when she dropped Bongos, I don't think Bongos was a hit. WAP was definitely a smash. And the joint before that was definitely a smash. So, I don't know. I just got mixed reviews on it. Of course, I'm going to cop. Of course, I know it's going to be at least 2-3 smashes on there. At least 2 to 3 smashes on there. You heard? So I can't say that it's not going to be some joints on there. But I don't know if it's going to compare to the first one. That she dropped because the first one had hits. Like the first one had Bodak Yellow. The first one had Money. The first one had Bicken Head. Like it just had a whole bunch of joints on there. You know what I'm saying? The VMAs, Lady Gaga Artist of the Year. I think female artists is running it. I think female, with the exception of maybe what's his name? Oh shoot! I just had a brain fart, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. But is ladies running it? Of course, especially when Cardi album drop. Oh my God! All the focus is gonna be on the ladies. I mean, it is right now because I mean, besides the Clips album and JID album, what other dudes is really dropping right now as far as hip hop? You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't disagree with that take. Like, I don't disagree with that. Women are running it right now. Hopefully, one of us drops something crucial because for right now, Clips got the album of the year. Right now. Well, I don't know now. I don't know because that Freddie Gibbs album was fire. That Freddie Gibbs album was fire. So I don't know. It's like this. But see, Cardi dropping right now so she can, you know what I'm saying? So she could try to get like a chokehold on that because I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. I can't wait to see how it play out. But the Baz Luhrmann Elvis doc, tribute or myth making. I don't know how I feel about this whole Elvis thing. Because they got R. Kelly locked up for what Elvis was doing. Dealing with younger women. He married a younger woman too. But they made a #1 movie about Elvis. You understand what I'm saying? They made a #1 movie about Elvis. And I don't agree with it. I don't necessarily agree that that they should that they should keep making documentaries and tributes to Elvis. But here's the question I want y'all to leave in the comments. Are women dominating the game right now or just holding it until the guys drop? That's a question. Moving on. You young thug. This whole situation is just, I don't know, man. I don't know. This whole situation is just this whole situation is just ridiculous. I don't understand like what's going on because with the whole Gunna situation, I don't believe Gunna told. I believe they snuck that question in there. I don't believe he told. Because whatever he said didn't have anything to do with Young Thug getting any time. I don't believe he told. I believe that he signed the alpha plea, and no, he didn't have to get on the stand. He didn't point nobody out. He didn't say anything except for YSL was a gang. But I don't think he was supposed to say that. I don't think he was supposed to say that. Did Young Thug tell? Absolutely. Absolutely, he told. From a street nigga's point of view, he absolutely told. He wasn't supposed to say nothing. The whole I keep promises is when I seen that, I was like, oh man. Why, Slime? Why? I was heartbroken. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know Thug personally, but I would have put money down that shit was fake, but it came out to be true. Then he came out with a song called "Man, I Miss My Dogs" and leaked prison apology because he know, man. Like a real nigga know when they do some fucked up shit. Like it's gonna haunt you when you do fucked up shit as a real nigga. You're not gonna be able to live it down. You're gonna always be thinking about that shit. Every time you get around a real nigga, that whack shit you did is gonna pop up in your head. And you're gonna be like, damn, man, I shouldn't have did that shit. Word. Now his album is gonna drop. He's not gonna get the reception that he wants, like he would have got. He's not gonna get the same reception. Cause now you got that jacket on. You got that jacket on. And it's not alleged either. It's a proven jacket. That jacket is hard to shake. That's a hard ass jacket to shake. That rat jacket. You see what 6ix9ine did? He moved to another fucking. He's out of here. You know why? Because he could not. That jacket, man. Right, and it's Thug too, man. Thug got slaps, man. Like he gonna forever be rich, but a street nigga's integrity is really, it's right up there with the money. For me, it's right up there with the money. Because you could always get money. You can't get that integrity, morality back. You can't get that Thug is a real nigga back. You can't get that back. You can always get money. But you cannot get that back. And that's hard to swallow as a street nigga. Because as a street nigga, you used to getting love. As Thug, you used to getting love. Everywhere you go, you King Slime. Slap. The big homie. YSL. But now, you get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going? It's not the same now. You're not gonna get the same embrace as you would have got If none of this shit would have came out and he would have dropped that Scuddy album, out of here. Especially if he would have came home and did what if he would have came home and did and apologized to Gunner, excuse me, and they would have made amends with their situation and had a conversation, whether it would have been on camera or off. Next thing you know, they drop a single. What? Out of here. And then they would have put Lil Baby on it. What? The Three Amigos is back? Man. That shit would have been fire. No cap. That shit would have been fire. But, you know, he dissed Glorilla. I don't know why. Glorilla definitely glowed up. No pun intended. She definitely glowed up from F&F to now. She's like a whole totally different person. She's like a whole totally different person from then to now. I just hope she don't get no BBL. Because she everything about her right now is who she is. Don't get no BBL. Stay Glorilla. Not really got no ass. Just got a little bit of Debbie Cakes, but always talking like she got a fat ass. That's a part of your stick. That's a part of your, I wouldn't call it a gimmick because you're too authentic for a gimmick, but that's part of your thing. That's a part of what makes Glorilla Glorilla. Funny, charismatic, charming. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you do got a little cuff back there. You know what I'm saying? You got a little cuff. But I got a debate question. Does loyalty still exist in hip-hop, or is all clout now? That's a tough question. That's a tough question. Because clout is a major drug. It's major. Clout. It's a major situation. And if people could be loyal to you for a second just so they can come up off you, is that really even loyalty? Because that's what's going on right now. That's really what's going on. Is people are loyal to you enough to come up off whatever you got going on. Because relationships nowadays are transactional. And if somebody can't acquire something from you, whether it's knowledge, whether it's money, whether it's fame, whether it's clout, whether it's a ride, whether it's whatever, people are not fucking with you because they can't come up off you. If you don't let a person come up off you, then you might be a bitch, hoe, fuck that nigga, fuck boy, pop, pop, pop. If he ain't got no money, he broke. Why am I broke? Because I can't give you, because I won't give you nothing. Because I won't give you anything, I'm broke. I don't know you, so I'm going to take you to Starbucks to get some coffee on the first date, but I'm broke because I ain't taking you to a 5-star restaurant just for you to turn around and say you don't fuck with me. So now I'm out $200-$300 and your belly full. And you going to the next nigga to get them cheeks glazed. And now I'm just at home out of $300. How does that work? How? I don't understand how that works. But moving on, Charleston White drama. He got booed at. Charleston White is not a comedian. He's not a comedian. He is just funny. He's just maximizing his time in the spotlight. He's a realist. Some people might not like his delivery. Some people not like what he say. But I will give him an 80% accuracy clip. I will give Charleston White an 80% accuracy clip. Let's not act like he don't be making sense. Let's not act like he don't be talking the facts. Let's not act like he don't know what he talking about, because he does. And his delivery might not be the most compelling, but if you can get past that and listen to what he say, he will fill your brain up with some knowledge and some facts. And because he was at an HBCU and he marked Charlie Kirk's death, I don't know much about this Charlie Kirk's guy. I watched a couple of his debates at some schools where he was debating college kids. Do I totally 100% agree with him? No. But do I 100% disagree? No. I'm kind of on the fence about it. But I don't think nobody's death should be mocked. But everybody know that Charleston White does what he does for clicks. He's told you multiple times that this is a persona after he watched, what is that movie called? I can't remember the name of that movie, but he watched Dolomite and became who he became from watching Dolomite. He's not this in his personal life. He's not that. So what makes y'all believe that he's that when he's told y'all that he's made up a persona for the internet? And it's working. He's all over online. What he say is going in blogs. Everybody is retweeting it or reposting it. So he's accomplishing the goal that he set out with. Because at the end of the day, like he said, nobody was listening to him when he was the bow tie White, bow tie Charleston. Supreme Court, talking about Supreme Court and how to fix black families and doing it the right way, Lord, being meeting up with lawyers and city council. Nobody was listening to him. Then he became this guy. Now he all over the place. He might go away. He might merry-go-round the subject, but he's getting back to what he came online to do, which is bring awareness. And I really believe that. The Five Fest musical, is it a scam or is it satire? I don't know. I never been to a fire festival. I never been. So I don't know if it's a scam. I know I seen some artists on there. It looked dope to me. You know what I'm saying? It looked dope to me. I got a debate question. When does controversy boost your brand versus killing your credibility? It's close. Like, it's close. It's like a thin line. It's like that thin line between love and hate. It's about that thin. Because I don't want to go back to the Young Thug thing, but the Young Thug thing fits this question perfectly. Because he was trying to boost the controversy because he was just coming home, his album about to drop. People want to hear it. But he went too far. And once he went too far, the Googlers start Googling. Once the Googlers start Googling, I hope your background clean because they're going to find something. You know that saying, don't go through your spouse's phone looking for something because anything you see might be something? Yeah, that's what happened with that situation. But that's a good question. When does controversy boost your brand versus killing credibility? Answer that in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, so we can find out what's going on. Because I believe that it's a thin line. it's hard to really say, but I think it's a thin line because you can always push too hard. You can always push too far and it be something. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to tiptoe that line. Because and especially who you creating controversy with is also a particular part of that whole thing. Because if you're making controversy with somebody that's smoking hot, it's not gonna go for good for you. It's not gonna go good for you if you make a controversy with somebody smoking hot. Now, if it's somebody cold or lukewarm, you probably can get away with it just to boost what you got going on. But somebody smoking hot like Gunna is smoking hot. He just dropped the joint with Offset. That was fire. So you're not gonna get nowhere with that. Because when he came home, his allegations, he ate those and still took 10 toes and said, I didn't do that. He even put it in a song and said the lawyers snaked him. And that's lawyers do snake. As a two-time felon, lawyers do snake. As a person that has been incarcerated, lawyers do snake. But you just have to stand on what you have to stand on. You understand? Just like Caleb Williams' debut. He stood on what he stood on. Why y'all out here talking shh? You heard? Why y'all out here talking shh? He stood on what he stood on. Is he better than Shador? I don't think so. You see what's going on with the Browns? Ain't nobody coming to them games. People want to see Sanders. People want to see Shador. Ain't nobody want to see all them other quarterbacks. What, the Browns got like 4 quarterbacks? 3? They want to see Shador, man. Play that boy. Play him. What it is, this is what I think. I think they scared of Dion. They don't want to. Nobody wants to pick him because everybody know if they mess up, Dion is right there. Because you know Dion wants to coach in the league, and what father don't want to coach his son? His arrogance. What do you mean his arrogance? He been rich all his life. His daddy is Deion Sanders, prime time. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't you expect him to feel entitled? His daddy is Deion. And then he let his game speak for himself. Did you see his stats? 4,000 yards. 4,000? That's a lot. So stop playing with him, Browns, and let him play. Let him play because I know y'all losing money because y'all seats are empty. Ain't nobody really coming to y'all games. People want to come to the Browns game to see Shador. You understand? So play him. Caitlin Clark in the WNBA playoffs start September 14th, which is tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Caitlin Clark play. This is what I think, man. I don't know what's wrong with the WNBA. I think the WNBA should lower the rims to about 8 or 9 feet so women can dunk. That would make the game more exciting. That would make the game more exciting. If they did that. Because the balls are smaller. Pause. The basketballs are smaller. Why can't y'all just make the rim a little bit? You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. That would be fire. Is the debate question. Is the NFL too focused on elite teams while ignoring underdogs? Absolutely. Because the elite teams is bringing in the money. See, people forget that the NBA and the NFL and the WNBA are businesses. They're businesses. So you, at some point, you have to run them like a business. You have to run them like a business. Excuse me. And the Browns not playing Shador is bad for business, as you can see. The empty seats, the concession stands not making no money, the merch not making no money. He's top 5 in jersey sales in the NFL right now. Why would you not play somebody like that? And it's not like he's a bum. He's not a bum. While Travis Hunter is fading in the obscurity because the Jaguars don't know how to use him, his quarterback is not getting played. That don't make no sense. If he was on a team that could potentially go somewhere, he would get played. I think they need to trade him to the Dolphins for a Tua. Because Tua and Hill is not getting along. And that's messing up the Dolphins culture in the locker room. So just trade him somewhere where Shador gonna get some play, and then the Browns have a quarterback that they would like to play. It seems kind of that simple to me. You know what I'm saying? It really do. You know what else is simple? These new shows on Netflix. Wednesday, season 2. Part 2. I can't wait for that to come out because then I really just got finished watching Wednesday. Because somebody told me to watch that. I can't remember who told me to watch that. So I just really got finished with it a couple weeks ago, and it was surprisingly really good. Like, it was surprisingly really good. And then there's some Hulu docs that's coming out. Spinal Tap 2 return, culture ad, or nostalgia cash grab. I think it's a culture ad. Because I'm not done with it. So nobody get in my comments and do no spoiler alerts because I'm not done. So this new one just gives me a reason to keep going. Is it too much content out here in these internet streets? No. That'd be like saying there's too many TV shows on cable. No, somebody's gonna watch something somewhere. My content might not be for everybody, but I'm gonna have a community of people that wants to watch my content. Somebody else, like Joe Budden, he gonna have a community of people that want to watch his content. Drewski, Castanine, Duke Dennis, Joe Rogan. Everybody's gonna have their community that want to watch them. So it's almost 8 billion people in the world. You telling me that? Are you serious right now? You can't be serious right now. It's gonna be another app, social media platform pop up in the next 5 years. That's gonna take the world by storm. And then boom, there's gonna be another wave of trends of content. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna come up with another trend, and it's gonna be more content for consumption. It's gonna be more billionaires pop up, more millionaires that want to contribute to content pop up. There's gonna be more streaming platforms pop up. This is just the beginning of the iceberg. With AI and everything else, it's gonna be way more. It's gonna be way more. But yeah, Cardi B album gonna be fire. I can't wait to see the playoffs start. Caitlin Clark, let's see what she do. Let's see if Charleston White make the necessary adjustments for his next comedy date, so he doesn't get booed. And I hope Young Thug, man, can salvage his career, man, because Slime, man, I play Slime music on the Welcome to Moneyland radio. on zeno.fn/radio/welcome to Moneyland Radio. I play a lot of his music. And I'm kind of on the fence about that rat stuff, man. But he makes dope music. But anyway, y'all can follow. Make sure y'all follow Welcome to Moneyland Radio on TikTok, spelled exactly like it said. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, episode 2 is gonna be way better. This is the first episode back. And yeah, man, I just gotta shake the rust off a little bit, man. Next time we might bring a guest. We might dive deeper into some hip hop beefs and debates in the culture. But with that being said, peace.
Welcome to Moneyland.